Aha! I'm not in charge. Don't have to say
I
a
suppose I
thing.
am. Good evening or afternoon, depending where people are. Thank you for agreeing to play Legendary Lives from
Christ,
1980.
how often do you see two of these in the same room?
Indeed, available on what do you flip? On Lulu if people want.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah. So we're playing the second edition because we obviously want to get into edition wars. From back in the 90s, and being from the 90s, it's full of how many races can we throw into this game, how many classes, etc. And we are hopefully going to create a couple of characters for people ready to launch into a actual game next week or the week after. If people are good with that. Cool.
Yep.
So, have people managed to print off character sheets or anything like that?
All right. So what you'll see there is a filled out sheet, and then you're supposed to write up a little story, like a little backstory for the character, given your Lifeline events. Ross, I am real cautious right now about being that guy. Because I can be that guy.
Oh, we know.
So, as far as being the player who says actually regarding the rulebook and stuff like that. So I don't want to lead. Please lead us.
So, if you have Robbie or Rod got character sheets, or indeed some paper you can scribble stuff down on, that either will be fine.
I'm ready to go. I actually made 2 characters over the weekend, but I can.
Oh, okay. Well,
I enjoy it.
Yeah, I have many Legendary Lives characters stuffed into the pages of the books, I'm afraid. So,
if you want to go with one you've already got, Rod, I'm not going to complain, but it's fun rolling dice together. That's what.
I think I'll make one. I'll make one more, and then maybe I'll just go with the one I make today. Just so there's something. So there's some video.
Okay.
And
make the character on camera.
Sounds good. And Robbie, you've been very quiet. Are you all set?
Yeah, I'm all set. I've got that PDF version where you can fill it in, so I could go with that. I was debating whether I should go on and start making a character up. I did, kind of start reading through the rules, so got a sense of the sundry races and skills and those types of things. But I don't have currently a character ready to go.
Cool. Well, let's step through it, and people will come out with something at the end. So, first thing you do, as I recall, is pick or roll for a character race, and it's loose in its definition of what a race is. I know Ron has lots of opinions about the various races and interests that there might be in some of them.
Although having achieved with this character, having achieved an extremely playable and compelling character for myself, off of what I would have considered a deeply average role for race. I was surprised at how well it turned out. So I'm actually a bit of an advocate for no fault character creation in this case. And just roll and be damned and see what happens, and in this game can surprise you.
So it's all about the percentile dice rolls.
All right.
Go ahead.
I have rolled up Hillfolk, which already sounds terrible. Let's see what.
I've rolled up a Wolfing.
Ooh, Wolfling.
Wolf.
Okay.
Wolfling.
Cool.
So.
Wow, we're already in the Appalachians with a werewolf and a hillbilly. Yeah.
So now we probably enter a brief pause while people go and flip to the page with the relevant races on them.
Yeah.
And see how completely appalled at the idea they are.
So we're just doing our, what do they call them, attributes?
They are base skills, I believe.
This is one of the games. They decided to call these things skills.
Fair enough.
If you're going to start with everything is a race, then you may as well have everything as a skill. But,
right.
So at this point, we should be rolling those d6s for the agility, alertness, charm, cunning, and all that. Okay.
That will be good. So you get a d6 plus all sorts of different numbers, depending. The only thing with these races is we have 0 chance of having any spellcasters for all. But never mind.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
But there's all sorts of other fun things you can do. So, for the benefit of anybody watching along at home, wolflings are people who turn into giant werewolves. Hillfolk are... How can I put this nicely? Hillfolk are a variety of Southern American, perhaps.
The hillbillies, but they're real big on the folklore, though. So we're talking about those races, and if you guys didn't know already from watching my little video about it a few months ago, I am playing an elf. And
I think I did see the video. I vaguely remember something about this character having a colorful past.
You're going to get one of your own.
Yeah. I already have twice.
That's true.
We'll see what happens with this
one. So, having rolled up some base skills, you probably want to note down some of the other things from the race description. For example, the specialities you get for being part of that race. Specialities are just other sorts of skills. So if you've got one of the character sheets, you can see the base skills with various other skills listed below them. The way the rules work is you get your base skill at whatever number you roll, and then by default any of the speciality skills below it are half that. But if you have it as one of your specialities, it has the same value. So if you have, for example, direction.
I ought to fill in all my halves, shouldn't I? And I guess we round down because life is cruel.
You round down because the game always rounds down as far as I'm concerned. So, as I was saying, if you have, say, directions on your specialities, direction is probably going to be
it's under nature.
Nature. So that would be the same value. You can have that at the same value.
But the ones with the asterisks you don't get unless you're a spellcaster.
Yes.
Right.
Although there are some family backgrounds that can land you a couple of spells, even if you're not a spellcaster. That can happen.
Okay, so I fill out, once I've done all the rolling, I've got my specialities, and then I should just fill in the rest at half, is that correct?
You're going to get some more later on.
Yeah, so don't do that yet.
Multiple steps. It may be easier just to drop down the ones you've picked up thus far. With the direction, forage, search and track, for example. Because then, where should we do next? You can calculate your current age. Because this is a fantasy game and we may be going down into deep holes in the ground. It's very interesting whether you have night vision or not. And there's a space to record that near the top of your character sheet. And then your racial ability. You get a number of uses per day. I have no idea how that works out in play. I am intending to steer away from the 2-hour workday of Dungeons and Dragons fame. But You will see. And then, if you want, you can calculate your height and weight. They're nice tables where you add your take your strength and add a d6 and stamina add a d6 there. Find these things out.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that little table running across the bottom of the page there is a big deal.
Background, yes, we will come to that in just a
Okay. I think plus height is very short. Interesting. 15 and average.
So
7 plus d6. 12. Rancher.
Oh, so yes, then roll on the background table, which already I feel tends to round out the
Family background.
the races quite a bit in terms of what they actually suggest these people could be like. But work out your family background, and that gives you a number of things. A, your family background. B, an amount of money you have to buy fun stuff later. And
someday I want to play a Legendary Lives game where everybody is the same race, and so the family backgrounds are what give all of the variety.
That would be
some of them in particular, like goblins or something, would be a real blast that way.
So you then get more specialities from your background.
Right.
It gives you 2 more depending on which background you have. Plus, in the column that says free at the top of it, those are extra free specialities you'll get to pick later on. Not yet, because you can pick up some more ones when you choose a type or character class in a bit. Let's check in and see how people have got on. What can you tell us about your Hillfolk character at the moment, Rod?
All right. Well, he's from a ranching family. He's very smart and animal savvy.
Ooh.
And that's it so far.
Ooh. Robbie, your wolfling. They don't. They seem a little, in terms of the description, a little thin. So what's his background?
So the family background is a tanner.
Ooh, okay.
Which then gives me specialties in business and bargain.
And did you roll anything particularly high or low for the base skills? 10 is meant to be a sort of average number, although I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, some of them, like agility at 17, alertness at 18. I mean, they already get a big bonus.
So you're a tanner background? We have a rancher and a tanner. Okay.